It is one of the iconic images of the Vietnam era, both in sight and sound. It has been the workhorse of Army aviation since the early 1960s. It was featured in such movies as Apocalypse Now and We Were Soldiers. And now, after almost 40 years in the National Guard inventory, the UH-1 Iroquois helicopter, more commonly and affectionately known as the Huey, was retired from the Guard during a ceremony October 2nd at Summerall Field, Fort Myer, Virginia.
The UH-1, more than any other helicopter or any item of equipment, became the symbol of Vietnam. The UH-1 has been a valuable tool, a tool that contributed immeasurably to that mission accomplishment.
Attending the ceremony was Medal of Honor recipient Lieutenant Colonel retired Bruce Crandall, whose actions as a Huey pilot during the U.S. Army's early encounter with the Vietnamese Army at Landing Zone X-Ray in Nha Trang, Vietnam in 1965 were portrayed in the movie We Were Soldiers, and he still has fond memories of the Huey.
I'm hoping that when I die I get carried to heaven in one of those.
Senior Army National Guard aviator Brigadier General Alberto Jimenez, also a Vietnam vet, noted that the Huey was more than just a piece of machinery.
It was our lives, it was our friend, it was the aircraft that took us in and out of Vietnam, and it was also the aircraft that saved many countless lives as we rushed the wounded, the sick, all about the battlefield.
Fittingly, the last flight of the Huey from Fort Belvoir to Summerall was piloted by Vietnam veteran Chief Warrant Officer Mike Miles of the District of Columbia National Guard, who entered the service around the same time the Huey was brought into the Guard.
I was in a assault helicopter company. We were doing basically resupply of troops on the ground, and we would do air assaults. We would put them into locations, and after we inserted them, it was called a combat assault in those days. After we inserted them, it was our job to come back and resupply them and pick up the wounded and give them the bullets and the beans and the water while they were on the ground.
Although Miles has had the opportunity to fly many different airframes, the Huey holds a special place in his heart.
I have Black Hawk time. Black Hawk's a great aircraft to fly. I've got time in the Lakota, the UH-72. That's got full autopilot. That's a great aircraft to fly, but the Huey, you actually have to fly it. You're always flying it, and it's just a joy. It's a great airframe. I don't know a Huey pilot that does enjoy flying it. Sir, request permission to retire the UH-1 from the operational force.
Permission granted. Contact Fiddler's Green, outbound.
Thank you, sir.
This helicopter may fly away here today, but for you here today, for the aviators, for the crews, for the supporters, and those that were supported, your memories and your service will not fly away.
At Summerall Field, this is Sergeant First Class Robert Stevenson reporting.